With the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Back deep, Damiere Byrd. Fielded just inside the 20. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over. Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Dalton. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Dalton here from the gun. Goodwin able to haul it in. Touchdown! Marquise Goodwin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They'll run with Sanders. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! From 8 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 30. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 79 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play action. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. Room past the 20. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Andy Dalton. This one swung out to Montgomery. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Great move by Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Man open, it's Goodwin. Touchdown, Bears! Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Here's a diving catch right side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Sanders with a first down carry, but he's going to be stopped up behind the line. A loss of a couple there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. His throw incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Ward. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 14. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Sanders.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Sanders again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown run for Miles Sanders. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
164 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Montgomery on the counter, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Philly.